Maybe you missed Appleton's Flag Day Parade. This was number 58. So the first Flag Day Parade took place back in 1950. This is the oldest Flag Day Parade in our nation. And obviously, it still draws a healthy crowd. You might wonder where those flags come from.
Remember me in that picture now.
Okay, thank you.
A little before the actual parade, a group comes by passing out small flags. And so, as the parade begins, everyone has a flag ready to wave. The military kicks things off, and we might as well call it a military appreciation parade. The Marines got top billing this year. The parade marshal was Brigadier General Gerald Miller, who has a long list of medals, if you care to look him up, including numerous related to his service in Vietnam. Then comes the very first marching band. Packers, even here not hard to spot. Next, local representatives walked by, led by Steve Kagan here, our Democratic congressman, along with his wife. I heard the old-timers say they had not seen this kind of excitement since JFK visited Wisconsin during the 1960 primaries. It was hard to keep the crowd sitting down. Other representatives followed behind Kagan. State Senator Robert Coles walked behind a sports car. State Assemblyman Steve Wickert made friendly waves to part of his electorate. Then Al Ott, Republican, showed us how to wave our flags, an important and underrated skill for citizens today. The parade was to be broadcast on television, and behind me I could see the cameras set up. What I did not know was that a second film crew was here, this one from AmericaTheBeautiful.com. Somehow they got wind of our great Flag Day parade, and sent their people. Appleton was flattered to have the AmericaTheBeautiful.com bus pull into our humble streets. From the website, we get a sense of what they stand for. We truly believe that God has blessed America, and we should continue to stand proud of all the great ideals. So you get the idea. They're proud. If you too share that sense of standing proud, then there are lots of things you can buy on the website to let us all know how you feel. This is hardly a non-profit organization. And through third-party advertising, we are also exposed to gems like this van and camper duo. Back to the parade, we can sample a few floats. "These colors will never run" is apparently the message of Betsy Ross, our national flag maker. It's not so much praise for the strength of the dies as praise for our military bravery. The brisk wind was perfect for waving flags, but at times the flags waved so well they obscured the theme of the float. There was one float that gave up completely on subtlety. Not everything was military. There were also some acts that were just plain fun. There was a contingent of marchers representing the American Indian Center of Fox Valley. The crowd clapped loudly for this group. Obviously, the principle of inclusion was a willingness to stand beside the flag and to demonstrate ties to the military, which these men here clearly do. Nowhere in the parade was there an opportunity for critique or doubts about America's role in the world. And so, it all began to seem like one long dream of red, white, and blue banners, flags, and drapes. I started to feel the need to wander off and get a little perspective. All this patriotism looks different from a distance. So I walked down the hill to the Fox River, which was raging through the open floodgates. Just a few days earlier, the storms brought flooding to Oshkosh and other cities in Wisconsin, and structures here in the valley were being sandbagged in case the water rose too high. Somehow, it seemed like what was going on down here was more momentous than the easy messages up the hill. But you be the judge.
Benjamin Franklin and his friends are out in a race to I'm looking for the first forms of alternative energy to water. They use this entrepreneurial spirit to develop an independent nation. They empowered out the independent nation. Give them a round of applause, folks.